What is a Packers game? Oh, to San Francisco. I can't. There. Well, there's gonna be snow in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying, yo? I'm turning this light off real quick. Oh.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the National Football League.
Arby's. Here we go, boy. I got to return everybody. All right, let's do it.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
-4. True.
Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
No way.
And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, this is Lewis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. It kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same.
And right away, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back.
Very
picked. It's 2nd down now.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick. If indeed they end up trying one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after.
Bust their heads, dude.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very...
Like this, I know it sucks. I got a 2-point lead, but I know I'm going to beat the Indianapolis Colts versus the best team there is on the game just to see what's up. Because I live in Indiana. I'm a Cowboys fan. I should have been playing the Cowboys, but at the same time, just for shits and giggles. Okay. It's the best team. 92 team. Looks like the best teams are the 92 team, so let's go find a 92 team. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Indianapolis Colts. Blueberries. We'll go all blue. Let's go. It's beautiful bean footage. A little bit shorter, just because I did waste a little bit of time there. Just to make it fair. Got out here quick. It's hot in here. Damn.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded in. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Foles. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this
Hell
defense
yeah.
has done
What?
as good of a
Yeah,
job
right,
on
Butterfingers.
him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
What? Yeah, right. What? Yeah, right. Hell yeah.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the
I'm
crowd
fucking
out of
field
the
goal
game.
right, and you're gonna try
I
it.
think it's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one fielded at the 5.
All right, let him
They'll start
run.
this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hurts throw here taken in as he's... And now the ball's out.
Nice, got another one. Hell yeah.
And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think so slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. This pass
Now
caught in
what?
Woods.
In your face,
And
cool.
finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Foles. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18.
Didn't get him at one.
And they're
Tried.
going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me...
And he loses the football the second time. And the Colts pick it up.
Hell yeah.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Dude.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole
I
lot of
broke my
sense
ankle.
either.
Shit.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Looking
What?
inside, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
For the end zone, but that one's
Yeah.
going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
Whoa!
And this
I
is going to
did.
be intercepted.
Intercepted, dude. For got the ball back in. Guy was.
Eagles are going to take
Got power
possession
down.
here. It's a touchback.
What's it do?
Take over at the
About to get back
20-yard
though.
line.
Watch it.
Turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly.
Watch.
But man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Told you I was going to make a
This will
fumble.
get out
He
of
got some
bounds,
yards.
so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the
Hurts down
catch
it.
right side, this is Sanders.
Whoa, no way.
Oh, he's got a little dink. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But
No way.
fortunately, he's able to recover his
How
own
did- what
fumble.
happened?
That could have been trouble.
Right, that's
and
a
in
lie,
2 plays
dude.
just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. Touchdown, Eagles.
How'd the view turn like that? That's not even
Chris
nice.
Watkins
The view's not cool.
from
What
13
view was
yards
that?
out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, yeah?
Elliott good on the
Oh, yeah.
extra point. And the lead is down to
Nice.
24. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. The
It's a
result,
blowout there.
Philadelphia in the end zone.
Runner, baby.
Taking it about the 1.
Whoa, here
And
now.
he'll
Trying
be
to get Darby
stopped up
back
at the
already.
25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Get end zone, and he's got his man. It's
Got it at the
Woods.
0-second.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
You ready, Captain?
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 30 yards there.
He's the one-handed bandit, dog. For real.
That's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
The repertoire.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Hell
He's
yeah.
got it inside the 10. A big play there for him.
Yeah.
42 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
Yeah, we can.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They're like,
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
taking it back.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Security eluded him. And that nearly intercepted.
Hey, don't remind me.
Free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Hey, man. Yeah, got it all day. What?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Let's go. 50 Titans, 57. Catch up. Catch him.
They'll run here with Taylor.
What a dude.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts just continue to roll.
We roll with this.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone.
Hurts fumbles it.
Fumbles it. Got her.
And the Colts pick it up.
Yeah, how's that feel?
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw.
Come on, catch it. Yeah.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right
going
call?
down.
Was it against the right defense?
Come on,
should they have
it.
even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do
Billy,
going forward in this
eagling
game?
shit, Eagle
A
Eye.
lot of questions to be answered by them.
Yeah,
the
what
defense
it
doesn't
do,
really
cuz?
care. They're like,
But
bring it
they're
on again.
down.
We'll stop you the next time, too.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much
Lost
materializing
yard.
there on the first down run. He'll
Lost
get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah,
Just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Dude,
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air.
What happened there?
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
What is going on right here?
You're watching the NFL on EA
What is
Sports.
this? What is this? What's even going on?
First down, Hurts.
What's even going on?
Beautiful fake. Hurts fumbles it.
What's even going on?
Pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, what? Catch it. Yeah.
And that'll be incomplete. Right. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nice. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
That's what we do.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
First throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Get the fuck out of this view. What the fuck is going on here? I don't
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Just fucking
over the middle here to Brown. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going for it all.
Yeah, right. God
and
damn.
They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Fuck you. You think you heard his fucking John Kruger Mellencamp.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Now
they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Come on, go. Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Hell yeah.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Back to throw now on first down.
Come on, get the ball.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
That's a lie, dude. You better challenge that shit. Challenge play? Yeah, right.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Say it again, Pinky. Look at that. Caught that shit right. Put the boxes in. They got to load me up. Pinch
McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Arby's.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce.
Now I got to go down and bubble their ass just so I don't have to get down.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
All day, every day.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing